All right, hello. This is the Devil and Tom Walker assignment. If you've had some absences or you're working from home, this is just some clarification for you to get this assignment completed. So it's a short story written by a man named Washington Irving here. This is the full text of the story interlaced with some questions here and there. So there's a few different types of questions. The first type is a prediction. So your prediction can definitely be wrong. This is just kind of using a little bit of information that you have, make a guess. So this is simply asking, what does the mention of buried gold here in our first paragraph, what might that have an impact on the plot? Or how might it have an impact on the plot? Obviously, if the author is planting the seed early on of there being buried treasure nearby, he better bring that back up later, otherwise it's a pointless detail. So it's certainly going to be impactful to the story, so prediction there. The next type of question is called an archetype question. So usually these questions are about our devil character. The devil's fulfilling kind of like a trickster role or an evil antagonist role. So when our narrator is collecting stories and eyewitness accounts, that's what they mean by old stories here, they find out that things are well known or there's things that the devil always does. And so what might that say about these old stories? You know, if we go to 10 people and ask them what they heard about the devil and Tom Walker, and they all have one or two things in common, we might assume that that thing in common is a grain of truth. So that's kind of what we're getting at there. Another type of question are these mood questions. So remember, mood is how you feel after reading or listening to a certain passage from the story. So how do you feel after this description of Tom's house? You know, if you need to look up mood or tone words, you can, but it's how you feel. Stereotype, this is the only stereotype question. Do your best on that one. More mood questions, another archetype question. So this archetype, instead of being about the devil specifically, is about the setting, this kind of like haunted horror story vibe, forest-y swamp place. And so why would it be important for this haunted forest to be associated with evil spirits? What kind of archetypal stories have evil spirits being involved in haunted places? Why would that be appropriate is the question there. More archetype questions, a symbolism question, make an inference. So making a prediction is a little bit different than an inference. Your inference should probably be correct, where your prediction can kind of go in a lot of different directions and be fine. Your inference should have a little bit more data and evidence for you to make your inference with rather than the prediction. So think a little harder on those questions. More archetypes, another prediction. So a little bit of a pattern here now. Archetype, inference, mood, paraphrasing, that's easy, predictions. Go through, answer all of these, and at the very end you're going to be asked a theme statement. So there's lots of different themes that you can take away from this story. So there's lots of possible correct answers for this last one. You're going to write what you think the theme is and then back it up. So depending on what your assignment looks like, some of them look a little bit different than this one. Some of them have the questions numbered by the just as an example. So here, give me a theme sentence, back it up with one detail from the text. So it could be 2 sentences in this box. And some of the versions of this assignment, it asks you to have more supportive evidence. So just read your own copy of the assignment to complete this. So again, some of you may have been in class for some of this. Some of you may be a virtual student. Hopefully this helps you kind of get a brief overview of what the assignment is. I'll do another video pretty soon of kind of summarizing the story, but this is just to get you going on the assignment itself. Thanks and good luck.